All right, let's see some specifics about the Gaijins rules. First, let's start a new moon. So when we start a new moon, we move the token by one on the moon tracker. We then reveal one new constellation card. In this case, we need to check what constellation, the scroll constellation. So the politician clan cards will be affected and the affected modifier. So here we have a crescent on the left, +1. All the politician cards will have +1. We can then check if we got politician cards. In this case, we don't have any cards. So that's okay for us. No modifier. Then we need to do the hourglass. So we will rotate to the next value each hourglass die that are on the board. Here, next value. We've seen that this blue card and this Gaijin card have both reached an empty hourglass, which means they will disappear from the board. Blue cards disappear normally from the board and nothing happens. On the other hand, Gaijin cards disappear from the board, but leave behind them a reparation token, meaning that this tile cannot be used until this is resolved in order to fix the location. On top, threat token moves by one on the right. This is for the dust phase. Now, let's start the dawn phase. First, we count the number of cards in play. Only one card is in play. So we can progress. If we add more than 10, we won't place any card, but we will increase the threat tracker by 1. This is not the case for now. Then we need to draw more cards. So let's draw a card. First, we draw coordinates. D6, we check. D6 is empty. We then draw a card and place it on D6. Based on this duration, top right corner, we can place the right value of the die, matching the duration hourglass icon. We continue. We need to draw 3 because we are at 3 threat level. E5, 5, E5. Here, E5. We are lucky because those two are not adjacent. If they were adjacent, we would have had to add, so let's say they were here, we would have had to add a +1 token in between the two, showing that they have been linked and reinforced. So this one will have +1 to his statistic, and this one too. When one of the two will be killed, the token will disappear. But we were quite lucky on this one. D6. Oh, D6 again. Here, our third card is D6, but we have already something in D6. Yeah. So we cannot place anything in D6. What happens? We put back the token inside when we increase the threat level. And then we draw the next one. Because we still need to have 3 cards drawn. Even though we reach 4, we go at 3, so we keep on 3. And here, the Shogun's Palace. Ah, that's quite a lucky move. When you draw the Shogun's Palace, you have the ritual of a threat token. So the threat token removed by 1. And also, there is no more cards being placed. So that's the end of the day. It's quite good. Don't forget to place the tokens back and shuffle in order to have your bag complete. And this is now the dawn phase release. Now we need to do the day. Remember, for day, first player to move is the one with the most honor on the honor track. And one action is made of 2 parts, composed of a movement and an interaction. and you have 2 actions per day. Yeah, so you can move twice and do 2 interactions. Interactions are acting on an adjacent location for getting the bonus written at the bottom of the tile, gaining cards or bonus for your next fight, for example. They could be attacking a Gaijin. They could be supporting the population with those blue cards, Gaijins being the black cards. They could be repairing a damaged location. Yeah. And they could be also adding on equipment or selling, giving, or trading cards. Let's see now a simple fight. So we got Mokuma, who's just next to this. So he's going to move. He has a movement of 2, but he will move only of 1 and remain next to this card. This card needs 3 for a direct attack and 6 for stealth attack. So 6 or 3. 6 for stealth attacks, we got only 1. We got 4. 4 in physical attack. So we can do this one. We need to throw 4 die. Also, let's not forget, we've got a superpower here. Mokuma, when he fights Gaijin cards, -1. So instead of being a 3 there, it's a 2 requirement. So we need only 2 hits on those die. With 4 die, we believe we could do it. Let's do it. 4. 4 instead of 2. We have defeated this card. So we gain the card and put it under at the right location, and you see on the board for stealth attack, for physical attack, support to population, and reconstruction tiles. So that's the action. Takoshu will try. Takoshu doesn't have enough. Takoshu doesn't have enough. So what can we do? Maybe we can make Takoshu move. So Takoshu will move by 1 and go 2. He has 3 movements. So let's go here, Takoshu, and stay around here to perform the interaction of the in. So Takoshu is next to the it, and he can perform the action there. The action is draw 3 cards and keep 1. So Takoshu is only at the level 1. Yeah, he hasn't passed yet this level, so he cannot draw silver or gold cards. He can only draw bronze cards. So he draws them, 3 cards, and keep 1. Well, lucky him. He got this one. He put the run in on the left side. The run cards go on the left side. You can have as many as you want. And the rest stays on the right side here. Now, let's see what Mokuma will do. So Mokuma will move. He has 2. 1, 2. Move it. And Mokuma will want to defeat this guy. And what he will try to do, so he could take him easily on physical attack, but he will try to do it with stealth. So stealth requirement are 2. He can only throw 1 die that he wants out of all the ones he owns. Only 1. Yeah, he owns 4 because that's the maximum out of those 2 attributes, but he can use only 1. On the other side, Takoshu has 2 die, the maximum of this, and can use only 1 in physical attack, but 2 in stealth attack. So let's give him 2 basic die and put them next to him. So what will Mokuma do? He will perform a call to support. This call to support means that Takoshu can come and help, and they will split the honor in between each other evenly. But the glory will remain for Mokuma. So Takoshu can decide to say yes or no. Let's play a both scenario. Let's say Takoshu says yes. Takoshu comes here, and they have to draw to throw their die. So Takoshu will play 2 die. Mokuma 1 die. 3, they kill him. What it means is that they get it, and they need to share 1. And who has the most honor gets the split. Yeah. So the most honor is Mokuma. So 1, he would get it. But as we know, Gaijin is not such an easy game. Sometimes you won't support someone just because it will help them too much. So what Takoshu says, he says no. And Takoshu is ready to pay the consequence of his act. Because it means that if Mokuma fails, he will have to also lose glory. But it's better that both lose glory instead of him gaining a lot. Let's see. So Mokuma is then alone trying to defeat this guy, and he says he will try to defeat him in stealth attack. 2. He has only 1 die. He throws a die. Let's say that he rolls. He's unlucky. He doesn't even roll a hit. He rolls a yin yang. It means he gains a yin yang card. Those cards can be played at any point in time during the game. So he looks at his card. Ooh, good one. He could replay one of his cards for +1 or make someone else reroll their die for -1. So he wants to reroll one of his die. So he plays this card. He plays it, put it away. Move his alignment token by 1, meaning that at the end of the game, -1 victory point because he's slightly disaligned. On the positive side, yes, but he's aligned. And he can reroll his die. He rerolls. Boom, 1 hit. However, he needs 2 hit for stealth attack. So he still loses. What happens is we calculate the gap in between the 2 of the requirement and the 1 hit. So in this case, 1 point. And they have to lose the point of honor. And in this case, again, in terms of split, the most honorable person lose 1 point. The other one doesn't lose. So Mokuma loses 1 point of honor. What happened here? He lost 1 point of honor, but it was a stealth attack. So the Gaijin gets reinforced and get +1. So now it's more difficult next round to defeat him. But is there going to be any next round? So Takoshu now has a choice. Either he can come and try to defeat this guy, 3 stealth or 4 physical attack. If he doesn't defeat him, it will increase the threat. But Takoshu is a sly person. He's a bit cunning. So what he wants to do is to perform this action. Goes and does the test here. In his 3 scores and 4 speed. And guess what? He has 3 scores and 4 speed already because we've seen 1 speed, 2, 3, 4, and scores 1, 2, 3. Here you go. He can solve this card directly and gate straight away 1 honor and 2 glory points. Straight away 1 honor, 2 glory points. And here you go. Now I want to show you how Takoshu could solve sorry, Otakushu could repair damaged location. So damaged location is indicated with this wooden tile on top, meaning that this location has been left by Gaijin totally destroyed and needs to be rebuilt. In order to rebuild this particular location, we need 5 resource cards. We need worker, clay, tools, weapons, and water. Takoshu has already, as his end size limit allows him, here 1, 2, 3, end size limit, allows him to have, by the end of the round, to keep only 3 cards in his hand. So last round, he kept those 3. And now he's ready to go next to here and perform the repair location action. So to repair an action, first you draw cards according to your strategy level. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 strategy in blue. So we draw 4 cards. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what do we need? We need worker. We have worker. We need clay. We have clay. We need tools. We have tools. We need water. We have water. And then we're missing a weapon in red. How do I get weapon? Well, if you have 2 of the same card, you can combine them and make for the last missing one. So all of those go on the side here. Takoshu has remaining 1 clay, and he can keep because by the end of the round he can keep up to 3 cards. He gains immediately and flips it. There you go. So he gains 2 honor, and he can come back to the Shogun's palace to obtain his 3 glory. Now, what he needs to do is also take the associated token. So it was here in E6. So he takes the token E6, and when he flips the token E6, he finds out that he also got 2 glory. This can be kept for him to be played when he wants. All right, another interaction to demonstrate. So now let's say that Takoshu has reached the Shogun's palace and is ready to write his legend. So Takoshu needs to have a look. To perform this action, needs to be placed obviously next to the Shogun palace, and have a look at this statistic, 3. So the maximum amount that he can flip is 3. So not 3 cards, but 3 score requirement. Here it's 4, so he won't be able to flip this one to gain those 3 victory points. But here it's 2, and here it's 0. 2 plus 2, 0, 2, sorry, out of 3. So he can flip those 2 to gain 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glory points. And he passed the golden level. And golden level says he can increase one of his die or remove the threat tracker. As we know, Takushu is not really a team player, and what he's going to try to do is increase his level. So he has his maximum 2 die, but he's going to improve 1 white die into a light gray one. And here you go. And this way, now, Takushu will be able to perform better because he can do 2 hits on one face, meaning that this die is more powerful than the other one he had. And that concludes the deep dive on some of the specific rules of Gaijins. If you want to know more, please deep dive into the rule book that is fully completed there and available both in French and in English. Please send me your feedback on this video or straight away on the Gaijin workshop page on Steam. Thank you very much and have a good day.